Hello and welcome back to some All the Mods 2. So what I'm currently trying to do is to try to actually get some nickel on the go. Um, so what you'll find is that if you put iron dust into the centrifuge, um, what it will do is two iron dust will create one small pile of nickel dust, and then from there we can get more nickel, and then I believe I'm just trying to remember the operation. So yeah, so we need to get to make the industrial grinder. We will need to get steel, but to make the industrial blast furnace, that does require higher tier power though. That's going to be interesting, but it will be possible to make it though, because all we need is the cupronickel heating coil. Oh, it's in the rolling machine though. Okay, so I will need to make the rolling machine. That will not be difficult though. That should not be difficult at all. Yeah. So we'll get to that at the moment. But like I say, at the moment the focus is to try to get the nickel ingots, and there we can get like Invar, and I suppose there's Electrum here. Yeah. Various other things as well, other materials. So at the moment, what was I doing? Is there anything going at the moment? No. So that should mean that some patterns are done, which is cool. Because I'm a bit low on the patterns. Of course, I've done some automation with the I've got solar panels automated now, so you can see if we look at what's in craftables at the moment, quite a few more things now. Nice little selection there. Okay, so what would I like to do? Let's go for the pattern encoder, and we're going to say that 2 iron dust. See, I've basically got 2 solar panels up there now. That's cool. So 2 iron dust. I'm not sure if it's running much faster. Not really. Okay. Yeah, I always forget I just asked for the iron dust. I didn't actually ask for it to be processed. So 2 iron dust in the processing pan. 2 iron dust is going to create this, basically. I'm not sure about the order. I hope it will be all right, because I did notice in the centrifuge it wasn't necessarily working particularly well. So that should allow me to. So let's just look at nickel dust. So if I want loads of nickel dust, yeah, I'm going to need a load of it. So let's see how this goes. This will see how much 2 solar panels can do, because I want to be running the grinder, the furnace. Well, actually, I don't want to be running the furnace, do I? Because this is going straight into here. Basically, I want to be running the grinder and the centrifuge at the same time. And you can see the power is dropping. So it looks like 2 solar panels will not be enough for this. I think the centrifuge itself just is a very hungry machine. Yeah, you can tell it's not keeping up. Okay, we'll scrap that plan then. Take this out. I mean, we'll let this go on for a while. This I think, yeah, this can manage on its own, but as soon as it has another machine alongside it, it can't manage, right? So, what does that mean? What it means is I need more solar panels, basically. So yeah, we're going to have to not worry too much about this at the moment. Okay, so we need all the power we can get to make solar panels, right? So we're going to say 2 more solar panels, and the reason we can't get that is the copper ingot forestry. So I've had this problem before. It's to do with Yeah, so it's difficult because you have to sort of recursively find out why it's not doing it. So, for instance, if you do copper cable, it still doesn't want to do it, right? And that's probably what it needs, right? So all I need to do is get the copper cable and change the all dictionary stuff on it. So we go to the copper cable, we'll clear that, and then we'll go to the pattern grid here, put copper cable in, just a regular recipe. So what I'll do is actually do it on the, because you see probably what I did was this. If we do all dictionary on it, it won't matter that I've done it incorrectly, right? So now if I go for the solar, that was what I was going for, right? So there's various things that need to be crafted. Let's try and do a couple, like 2 solar panels maybe. So lots of stuff to craft. Yeah, the real problem is this though. Is that this will not, eventually this will just not be able to keep up. Yeah. Should have really only done one. But yeah. Oh well. I wonder what the some of the other. Did I make this block yet? No, I haven't made some of the other stuff. I might just cancel it actually.